Hello, I'm Paulo Shakarian, CEO and co-founder of Cyricon. So today I've got a little bit different topic to discuss, but it's an interesting one. And it's all about the trade-offs in starting a machine learning business. So as you know, I co-founded a machine learning business. That's why I'm doing these videos. But the concept is, uh, what are the pros and cons of owning your own data and looking at where the model resides? I'll give you two examples. You have company A. They are doing machine learning with either supervised or unsupervised models, and you can look at my previous videos on those topics to get a better understanding. But they apply those techniques to data that is owned by their clients. Now, to build those models and to have the software that supports that process, it doesn't cost them a whole lot of engineering effort to do so, and they're able to maintain that with a relatively small crew. But when they go and meet a new client, they have to do a lot of work to deploy their solution with that client in a new engagement. And there's a reason for that. Different clients will store their data differently. They'll format their data differently. The schema of the data, so what the different data points mean, will vary from client to client. And in our home domain of cybersecurity, you look at something as simple as Splunk, and you talk with 5 different customers about how they have it set up, and you're going to get 5 different stories. Now let's look at company B. Company B is collecting data on its own, and it is analyzing that data with its machine learning algorithms. Again, could be supervised or unsupervised, doesn't really matter. But they're collecting it on their own and they're analyzing it. And the results of that analysis they sell to their clients. So we see a lot of this in things like advertising, stock market, cybersecurity companies like Cylance and like us. We own the data. Now, of course, if you own your own data, that's going to be more expensive because you're not only paying engineers to develop machine learning algorithms, you're also paying engineers to collect and manage that data. And there's challenges with data management involved and so on. But then when you go to a client, for a new client, there's not a lot of cost because the client is accessing stuff that's already analyzed. You don't have to worry how that client is storing the data, how they're organizing the data, because the data isn't owned by the client, it's owned by, in this case, company B. Now, is one better than the other? Really, I don't think better is a good word to use to compare. I think they're just different. There are plenty of companies that use approach A that make a lot of money and plenty that use approach B that do as well. The difference really is in what's most appropriate and how you're providing value to the clients. That really judges, where the better business decision lies. So anyway, this just my thoughts. I know that there's a lot of folks out there that look at valuing machine learning companies in different ways. There's some that are really focused on companies that own their own data, and you hear data is the new gold, data is the new oil, and expressions like that, more along the lines of company B. And there's others that look at hey, machine learning allows you to operate as a company a little more lean, along the lines of company A. But really, with both, there's pros and cons. I mean, on one end, you're investing more in engineering, and the other, your customer acquisition costs are going to be higher because of that deployment. So hope this video helped you learn a bit about, what drives decisions in a machine learning based business, and also kind of the pros and cons of having a business that actually owns its own data. So thanks for watching, and please tune in for more videos in the future. Bye now.